vote for you over and over again, Sheriff.
Well, it's an honor and responsibility I don't take lightly.
Well, it's an honor for us to have someone coming into our little town with such a high pedigree as you.
Well, you know, I'll confess that I had my eye on this town as a sort of a semi-retirement. Coming from the big city, you know, I saw a lot of the mean, grimy streets.
Well, if you're so used to crime, we can arrange some for you.
No. Jesse, that's what I'm saying. I came here looking for a nice, quiet town. Now, I know you all have these pranks going on, and I fully intend to look into them. The animal mutilations.
Oh, they're just silly pranks.
Of course, I'm sure it's just local high schoolers having their fun. But I'll get to the bottom of it nonetheless. Or my name isn't Sheriff.
That just sounds so good. Can I get you some coffee? Anything? What would you like?
Wow. I'd love a sparkling water.
I can do that for you.
You know, Sheriff, I've been trying to hold down the fort a bit, but I'm kind of a novice at this. All the other law enforcement officers quit. I'm afraid I don't have much training to help you out.
Now, nonsense. I want to tell you about a rookie I knew on the force in the big city, Tulsa. His first day on the job. He was, well, younger than you, greener than you, and more nervous. I took him out for a ride along. Sure enough, disaster struck. An alleyway, dark. We were pinned down. There was a cat stuck up a fire escape.
That sounds dangerous.
Oh, it was. The sun was going down, we could barely see. But with my cool, calm leadership, I was able to get him to steal his reserve. And sure enough, we almost rescued the cat.
You didn't make it?
Sadly, no.
How?
Apparently it was on its 9th life.
Is that how you wound up in a town like this?
Well,
No offense, it's just...
I'm going to call you deputy. Just deputy.
Deputy?
Because you're going to be my deputy.
Oh, Jeb, that's fantastic.
Oh, that's deputy to you.
Deputy?
And Jesse,
Yeah.
I'm going to call you Lieutenant. The titles are a bit, nonchalant around here, but yes, I'm nominating you Deputy and Lieutenant.
I am curious, though, Sheriff. I mean, how does one go from being a hot shot in a big town like Tulsa to, a podunk town like this?
Let's just say, Jeb, that sometimes scandal hits a police force. And, well, we've all got our secrets, okay? Listen, I've moved on. I'm here, and I'm ready to turn over a new leaf.
What kind of scandal are we talking about?
Fine. What is this, some kind of interrogation?
Well, no, we just want to know who you are so that we can make you comfortable, and if you need scandal, we can offer that here. We don't want to lose you as a sheriff.
No, that's... All right, I bungled a missing persons report.
Oh,
And it was the mayor's son.
well, that doesn't sound good.
No. I had the main suspect. I didn't know it was the main suspect at the time. Pulled him over. Apparently the mayor's son was trapped in the trunk. Hogtied.
Oh.
Mouth taped. I asked the driver. I said, did you know you were speeding? Well, he looked at me, sweat pouring down his brow.
Sweaty, Tulsa.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I heard thumping in the back seat. I heard. Well, he had an airtight story. He told me it was his cat.
Oh, well,
I got a weakness for cats.
yeah,
Never been good with cat-based crimes.
it's a good story. Yeah.
I'll confess, I'm afraid of cats. I have a phobia of cats.
Well, that's.
So I let him go on his merry way.
Sheriff, we
Sure
can-
enough, the case became cold and the son was lost.
I don't want to interrupt what you're saying, but I think that that's one of our first laws, is no cats in this town.
That's maybe one of the things you could help us with, Sheriff, is that we got a notorious hooligan going about who is known as Cat Scratch. I mean, you can see here on our most wanted board, next to Jimmy Parker, he likes stealing people's bikes, but Cat Scratch! I mean, it's just a doodle that I made in my spare time based off of people's description. But that might be our first case tonight.
What's Cat Scratch wanted for?
Well, you know the law about how we don't like cats in this
It's
town.
what drew me to this town.
Yeah!
It's why I decided to come here. No cat-based crime. But this is quite a bait and switch. Well, Jeb, you're my deputy now. Lay it out.
All right.
Field report. Go.
Well, you see, Cat Scratch has a whole horde of cats. They follow whoever they are around, and they're like cat burglars. They sneak into shops, they steal gemstones and whatnot, and they make off into the night.
Now you're not pulling my chain now.
No, I would never.
Sounds rather fantastical. A cat-based gang of burglars?
Well, we had a cat herder, but they left town. They were all feral. We couldn't catch them.
But if you do this, Sheriff, and you can catch them, you can put those little cats in little tiny handcuffs and ship them away to cat jail where they can get cat muscles and
I hear what
whatnot.
you're saying, Jeb. If I break this case, it might just be enough to clear my name.
And you can go back to Tulsa.
That's right.
So you'll stay?
I'm going to help you, Lieutenant, Deputy. We're going to catch this Cat Scratch and bring him to justice. Or my name isn't Sheriff.
Hey, have a seat here, Stephen.
It's all over.
Hey, it's
all over.
but you won the game.
I don't have an arm to throw with anymore. It's broken.
I mean, the doctor said it's worse than broken.
Shattered. I hurt him.
All the ligaments in your elbow are,
I know. It hurts tremendously.
you can't even put it in a,
I heard. Why are you rubbing it in?
I'm not trying to sympathize with you, son. This is not an area that sports injuries, mostly it's lower body things for dancers.
Dad, you don't understand though. I don't care about my arm. Okay? My future is ruined. I don't have anything else going for me. I can't dance.
But can't you though, son?
Dad.
Listen.
Thank you. A strength the doctor didn't do that.
Gotta get some better doctors in this town. Sometimes your dreams change. And sometimes you just gotta wait a little bit on it, you know? Like me, I spent my entire life hiding who I am really inside, you know? Walking around like with this shell of another person draped over me. When really the real person inside has been obscured the whole time. Well, thankfully I have your mother. You know, Caitlin, always saw through this disguise to the real me, to the go-go dancer I was meant to be, you know?
Yeah.
And I think if your dream is to be sportsy, then you should sports it up, son.
Oh,
Mom!
I went to the butcher. I got raw meat.
Oh, thank you.
That's what they said online to put on it.
Yeah.
So here, it's a,
It's a nice cut, too. It's
Flanks.
delicious.
just wrap that around.
Thank you.
Just a little bit of blood dripping on that, but that's gonna be fine.
You
It
know,
looks good. We can still eat that later, though, right?
Oh, yeah?
That's a
Oh,
good one.
sure. Oh, Stephen, my little stick.
You should have seen what happened to that boy who tackled you. Your mother laid him out flat.
Nobody messes with my little stick. That boy he's in the ER
I
right
know.
now. They're
I
gonna
saw
have to
him.
do trauma surgery on
That's okay. I talked him out of pressing charges, you know.
him. Thank you.
Temporary insanity for a mother.
I couldn't help myself.
But Mom, I was just telling Dad that I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. You know? Maybe I'll just have to stay here with everybody else in this town and just become like you guys.
Well, that isn't so bad, is it?
A
Now,
little hurtful, I think, son.
my goodness.
I don't mean to hurt you. I just look at our house. We live in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Well, your father and I built
Condo, you know? Multi-level.
Well, Jimmy,
We got a pool.
the halfback, he lives in like a house with a yard and 2 dogs, right? You said we couldn't get a dog because we can't afford to feed him.
No, listen, your mother wanted to ply her talents working for the local homeless shelter, and I think that's wonderful. Now, we don't make any money, and that's fine, son. Money isn't everything.
But it is. I could have $1 million, Dad, a year. I ain't that good.
No son of mine is going to be some money-grubbing sports guy.
Now, Jerry.
I said it, okay? Enough of this nonsense. If you can't button it up and go be a humanitarian or build some houses for humanity or something, then you're gonna have to get out of here. This is a perfect opportunity to get back to the world.
You know what, Dad? I don't have to listen to this. I'm gonna learn how to throw with my left arm. And I'm gonna still become the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs, okay? And we're gonna win Super Bowls, and I'm gonna have all the money and all the houses with all the dogs I want.
Yes, doctor. You're sure about this, doc? There's nothing else I can do, doc? Thank you, doc. There she is, the queen of the castle.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. But you want something to drink?
Sure.
How's the back shit? Is it all secure?
Yeah.
Great.
Everything's fine. Hey, listen, I owe you an apology.
An apology? Why?
Well, I think I haven't been as understanding with you as I should be.
Let me join you at one. I need a beer myself.
I think maybe I haven't been really taking you seriously about the gas prices and how upset you are. And I think that's interfering with your sexual performance. So I'm sorry, I need to be more understanding. What's going on?
Angie, you're the best wife any man could have. And I gotta say that I must have either been a saint in the previous life or worse with the devil. But either way, I got you. And for that, I'm forever grateful. But I'm not good enough for you, Angie.
You're too good.
No, I'm not good enough for you. You want a family, and I can't give you that. I just got off the phone with Dr. Stevens. Looks like my boys ran out of gas. I can't have kids. I hate to say this, it's like fire burning out of my throat to say this, but if you want to go and marry Jed, you know, him and I were always trying to court you back in high school and whatnot. But if you want to marry Jed, then I won't stop you.
I don't want to marry Jed. I love you. I tried, but I can't say I'm not disappointed and very sad. I guess it's just going to be the three of us, you, me, and Buster.
About Buster? There's a new law.
No!
There's a new law, Angie. You can't have cats, you're gonna arrest us and all that. The cat scratch?
Oh, no. We have one little cat. No one needs to know about it because she stays home.
But we could get arrested. It's against the law.
Well, then nobody can find out. You won't give me a baby, at least give me this cat.
I want to give you a baby, Angie. I want to give you the entire world. But I just can't do it. It's not my fault. Don't punish me for it. With that thing. I'm allergic to cats.
No! You love Buster!
I feigned it, Angie.
Who are you?
I'm your husband. I'm the man who loves you.
You have cat allergies? You want to give away Buster? This is not the man.
I've been taking albuterol and Zyrtec for the past 7 years of our marriage. In
Well,
secret.
no wonder you're sterile.
So that's what this is about, all it's about. It's about what I can give you and what I can provide for you and